This is a HeadGum podcast.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking your actual level of motivation before committing to a DIY project? A common mistake. The longer these curtains sit unhung on my couch, the more I wish I hired somebody for the job.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. There are so many protein products out there, and I have tried a lot of them. Here's the problem, though. Most of them are packed with sugar and calories. Our next sponsor fixed that problem with their metabolic power protein. That's right, we're talking about Veracity. Welcome to an all-natural way to get the protein you need. Veracity is revolutionizing health by tackling the root cause of so many issues: metabolism.
If your goal is more protein, you need Veracity. Every 2 scoops provides 20 grams of plant-based protein to fuel your metabolism without unnecessary sugar and calories. I started Veracity's metabolic power protein a couple weeks ago, just 2 scoops with breakfast, and I feel energized all day. It's such a great start. I've been loving Veracity so far, especially because it's so easy to incorporate it into my existing routine.
So get the protein in your diet the natural way with Veracity. Head to veracityhealth.co and use code HANDSOME for up to 45% off your order. Once again, that's veracityhealth.co for up to 45% off, and make sure you use our promo code HANDSOME so they know that we sent you. Handsome, chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Chatting with friends on the Handsome Pod. Cheers.
Hey, it's your friend Tig. Oh, you go. Girl, you go.
Girl, you go.
It's Tig Notaro on the Handsome Pod. I'm sitting here with my co-hosts.
I'll go. May Martin. And?
I'm Fortune Feimster.
How is it going?
It's going
Marnin'.
good. Good morning.
Oh, yeah. How did you have your eggs in the morning, May?
I haven't had them yet. I had a smoothie.
I had a smooth.
I had a smooth.
Did you just wake up, May?
I'll be honest. And yeah, I did. I gotta be honest.
I know. That's fine. We appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, it's almost past lunch.
I did text.
Coming up on
sorry.
dinner time on the East Coast. Go on.
I'm embarrassed because I texted, I'm so sorry, I'm going to be 8 minutes late. And that's how long I'd calculated to like get dressed, get a coffee, and make a smooth.
I saw you last night. Did you? And I left at a reasonable, fairly reasonable. We had the Golden Globes.
Yeah.
And I saw you at an after party.
Yeah, you left at about 12:30 or
12:30, yeah.
I think I was maybe the last person there.
Oh, my Lord.
But
Was it the Amazon?
It was Nikki Glazer's after party. I went to the award show, so I was spent from.
Yeah.
It was an all day thing. So.
Yeah, those are long days.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy.
I did not. I only went to that one party, and
it wore you out.
It wore me right out. I was with Lisa Gilroy. I was her +1, and she just gets me riled up. We just get hyper, and we stayed very late, and then we came back here, and we were listening to really obscure Canadian 2000s pop, and it was a great night.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, did you have fun? You looked great. You looked so handsome.
Oh, thanks, bud.
What were you wearing?
I wore a navy Dolce & Gabbana tuxedo.
Hello.
Yeah.
And assless chaps.
And assless chaps. I had never been to the actual award show, so I went with the Zootopia 2 filmmakers. And that was
You had never
fun.
been to the Golden Globes, you're saying?
Yeah, I'd been to after parties and stuff, but never the actual award show. So it was cool. It was fun to just like watch people mingle. I stared at Julia Roberts for a long time.
Oh, that's so good to
Do you have a thing for her, or are you just a fan, or what's going on?
I love those girl next door movie star actresses from my childhood. Sandra Bullock, Julia Roberts.
I used to live
Aniston.
on Julia's street in Venice.
Oh, no way.
I don't know if she still has that house, but yeah, I lived on the same street that she did. And I would see her and her husband pushing their little cubs. They have twins. I
Yeah, they have
think.
twins. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'd see them pushing their cubs around the neighborhood. And I was like, there's
Julia
my
Roberts.
neighbor. Yeah, I think it's one of 10 houses that she probably has.
Yeah, she's pretty. Oh my God.
There were a lot of beautiful people there last night. It was,
Yeah.
but
In
I walked
Hollywood?
in.
How unusual.
ghoulish people. When I walked in, and the first person I saw was Brecken Meyer, who asked a question on our podcast,
That's right,
and I
yeah.
saw friend of the pod we chatted to, Allison Brie and Dave Franco,
Yeah.
And G Flip's asked a question.
oh yeah, G Flip was there. Yeah, it was good. It does feel insane though, with everything going on in the world, to be at those
Yeah.
parties, and then I feel like I have to say that, which is a real bummer at a party. Like I'm going, well, anyway, but of course all this is going on. But I was saying that to someone last night, and she was so like flippant about it. She was like, yeah, but it comes in, these things go in cycles politically. Like, we're in a bad spot and then it'll just swing back. And I was like, yeah, I guess. But then I was like, but it's not affecting you at all. Like that's like I do think we got to take action. Anyway, I just woke up. But I will say my only my 2 cents about everything is the state and local election alliance. That's a great thing to do if you're feeling helpless, which is they direct money to the really crucial local and state elections. And it's a great place to donate if you're feeling helpless. When that woman said that, like, yeah, well, wait it out, I was like, but no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do stuff.
Do stuff.
Well, there's
Yeah.
no real waiting it out because there's always something terrible happening in the world. And there always has been terrible stuff happening in the world. So I get that things come in phases, but hell is always going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, how is every
Sorry, we went from Golden Globes to well, I saw Paris Hilton last night though. That was exciting.
There you go.
Yeah, that was very cool.
Well,
J-Lo
May
was
moved on
dancing.
quickly. Really?
Anyway,
J-Lo-
these things are cyclical. J-Lo was dancing in the corner.
In the corner alone.
I've been. Have you guys been feeling very up and down with everything, or like glued to your phone?
Yeah,
or
so it is a lot going on.
Well, I was just telling Fortune and Thomas that I'm driving Stephanie nuts because I got an Apple Watch
Oh
and
my
I
God.
don't know how to use it. So
Why did you do that?
I'm leaving my phone at home and at my hotel rooms, and I'm trying to figure out how to use my Apple Watch with no success. And so I'll get home. And the other day I had 68 texts. To be fair, I'm on text threads with different friends or jobs or whatever. But I was like, this is hilarious. Like, I must seem like I just don't care about anything or anyone anymore, which is not the case. I'm just trying to figure out how to use my phone.
Right.
But I'm loving it because I told you about how I'm only getting emails on Thursdays now.
No,
I didn't tell you that?
I missed that
wait.
somehow. Maybe it was on a mini episode.
Yeah, you didn't tell us that.
You're only getting
okay.
emails on Thursdays.
But why?
Well, I told my assistant, my manager, that if something's urgent, reach out anytime. But if
Okay.
it's not urgent, send it to me on Thursday morning, and then I'll have Thursday and Friday to deal with emails solely. And now
Yeah.
I have an Apple Watch, and no one can contact me, so I'm even more out of touch.
Oh my God.
And so I'm trying to find a happy medium. So I haven't been glued to everything, but I am checking in with things here and there when I
Yeah.
get back to my phone and I catch up and respond and whatever. But I'm trying to find the happy medium. But I'm very excited about the direction I'm going because I don't want to be at the beck and call of every text and buzz that comes in.
Right.
It's so bold to say I'm only receiving emails on Thursday. It's like it didn't even occur to me that you could do that. But yeah.
Well, I've already experienced it with Tig because I, at the award show last night, saw Tig's crush, Carrie Russell.
Okay.
Yeah, were you shocked that I didn't respond immediately?
Yeah, I was
were you
what's up with this bitch?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Well, I was also in San Francisco.
I did spell Carrie's first name wrong, which Tig did eventually correct me on.
Okay.
I did.
But it was a lovely back shot of Carrie sitting with her very talented husband, Matthew
Don't
Reese.
bring him up. Okay.
I'm sorry. And I was like, hey, it's your girl. And no response. And I was like, well, maybe she's moved on. Maybe.
You don't know. Maybe Tig was like jabbing at her wrist trying to figure out how to respond.
Yeah, no, I promise you, I was completely out of touch. But the good news is, okay, all right,
Yep.
I did respond to Fortune, but I one-upped her.
Well, one up you big time.
Big
What?
time. Because yeah, hear me out. I'm at a red carpet for I've been having to do a lot of different events, like all day and night for the last push for the Oscar nominations.
Yeah.
And so I'm in line at this red carpet, and I see who I've never seen in the flesh, Carrie Russell, waving her hands, mouthing, "I love you." And well, that's what I was like, well, that's obviously not to me.
I don't want to one-up Tig, but she also did it to me last night.
Okay.
Wait,
but
what is happening?
Hold on a second. Hear me out. So I'm just I'm looking at her and I'm thinking, well, clearly that's not for me. And she's like, "I love you." And then I look around and I point at myself. I said, "Are you talking to me?"
Did you say moi?
Moi? And she's like, "Yes." And so we start talking. And I said, "Hey, you know I've talked about you publicly." And she was like, no, what? Like, and I said,
Yeah, right.
I said, I'm blushing. I said, "I've spoken about how you are my type. I think you're hot.
You're my type.
You didn't hear that?" And she was like,
you did like a whole thing on her riding a bike.
And she was like, no. And anyway, so we chat, we take photos, and she's trying to get like the perfect light, and so we both look as hot as we are. I was so underdressed.
They look
and
very
so,
hot.
Yeah. And then
my God.
as she's walking off, she was like, "Yeah, I actually did hear about it."
Oh my God.
And she was like, she said, but I loved you before that. And I was like, all right, I'll take it.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And she is an attractive person. I'll confirm
Stunning.
And she seemed to have a super bubbly personality because she was like waving. She was like, "Hey," and we didn't take a picture because you know I didn't want to do that to Tig.
Yeah, back off.
But
Back off, peanut butter bitch.
Those shirts are flying off the shelves, by the way.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Wow. How do you know?
The merch people said that's the top,
The hot ticket?
the hot ticket right now.
More than Fortune Marie?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Wow.
You know what's embarrassing? I ordered one of the peanut butter bitch shirts from the website, and then I thought I probably could have got that for free.
You can be sent a shirt of your own merch. Yes.
Yeah, I ordered it. Well,
That's like my stepfather.
You guys are making $3 each from.
Good.
I don't think we're making that much.
No.
My stepfather, Cowboy Rick, he when he would go to my shows, maybe I've told you this, he would stand in line if I was at the merchandise table meeting people or doing any sort of meet and greet. He would stand in line with the rest of the audience,
Waiting to meet you?
waiting to tell me that I did a good job.
I love that.
And I was like, "Rick, you can cut the line." And he was like, "Absolutely not. Absolutely
These
not.
people
I
paid
will
good
wait.
money to be here."
Yeah. I am going to wait my turn to tell you." Every show he came to, he was like, I believe that was your best performance that I've ever seen. That was the best one."
That's
anyway.
cute.
Yeah. Pretty great.
Last night was in the bathroom with Lisa, and Leighton
Hello.
Meester. Leighton Meester was there waiting to use the bathroom. You know, Leighton Meester from Nobody Wants This, and she's married to...
She was in Gossip Girl.
Yeah. Anyway,
married to Adam Brody.
Yeah, so she's there.
Tig
and then
has no clue who
Tig has no
is.
idea. Yeah. Blank expression.
Listen, I'm still thinking about Carrie Russell.
So Lisa goes, hi, excuse me. I just want to say, I love you. You're amazing. But something really funny happened where and I hope you think this is funny, but my husband was trying to talk to me about you. And he said, oh, you know, who's really great is that like Meegan Lazaru. And then she goes, oh, and she goes, I'm just saying he didn't know your name, but that's just because he's a man. But he said Meegan Lazaru. And so Leighton Meester's like sort of chuckling. And then I said, I got a better one. My friend recently said Phylista Clockhart. And that really got her laughing. So.
Oh,
Wait,
nice.
but who is Meegan Lazaru?
No, just a made up name.
Her name, Leighton Meester.
Oh,
There's no one called Meegan Lazaru.
I was like, I'm so lost right now.
It wasn't a great story. I'm still warming
was
up.
Meegan
I'm warming up.
Lazaru-
Bear with me.
Did you mess up the name Meegan Lazaru, or this person messed up Meegan
Lisa
Lazaru?
Lisa Gilroy was telling Leighton Meester, oh, my husband called you.
I need
Called
to
you
tap
this.
out of this.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway.
lost.
Oh my God.
My husband called you this crazy name. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. And she was sort of laughing, but then I said Phylista Clockhart, and she really liked that. And then a few hours later, I went to the bathroom and I heard somebody throwing up in the stall.
It wasn't Meegan Lazaru.
It was Phylista Clockhart. No, someone was throwing up, and so I thought I better wait and make sure this person's okay. So
Meegan Phylista? Is everyone okay?
she comes out and then she's at the sink and she starts almost throwing up in the sink then. And I said, hey, are you okay? And she goes, May? And I said, yeah. And she goes, I love the pod. And then I said,
Keep it handsome.
I think you got to go home. And then she's holding a drink and she goes to take a sip. And I said, is that alcohol? And it was like a clear drink. And she goes, it's vodka.
No.
And so I said, no. And I took it out of her hand.
She puked and rallied.
Took it out of her hand. I poured it down the sink, and then I filled the glass up with water. And I said, "You got to drink that." And she was like, "Thank you. I know."
Take this toilet water and drink.
Oh,
I said,
my
you have to go
Lord.
home. And she goes, "But all my friends are here." I said, "They don't want you here either. You gotta
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You gotta go night.
go. Yeah, go night."
Oh man, poor Meegan.
Right now she's texting her friends. You'll never believe what happened last night.
May stole
Well,
my
no,
drink.
she doesn't remember anything.
Yeah.
She might be like, May took my vodka.
I have a throw up story.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Okay.
Everyone
friend-
will go around and tell throw up story. Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking that you pack sunscreen when you're going on that midwinter vacation? Ouchie! Your skin hasn't seen the sun in a few months, and now you're in desperate need of some aloe vera.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois. Handsome is brought to you by Squarespace. We use Squarespace to design our very own website, and if we can do it, so can you. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform designed to help you stand out and succeed online with a beautiful, functional site. Whatever your goals, they can help make them happen. With Squarespace, you get everything you need to claim your domain, then showcase your offerings and grow your brand with a professional, personalized website that stands out from the rest. If you want to level up your business, if you want a place to send potential clients and build your brand, you need Squarespace on your side to take your online presence to the next level.
With Squarespace, web design is a snap. You can pick from their templates to find the one that's right for you, so your site will be looking its best right away. Everything is highly customizable too, so you can tweak colors, backgrounds, fonts, and graphics to your heart's content. Squarespace also lets you offer services, get paid, make appointments, fundraise, create amazing marketing emails, and much more.
What are you waiting for? Get started on your dream website today. Head to squarespace.com/handsome for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code HANDSOME to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
I love my dog Biggie, and if you listen to the podcast, you probably love him too. I'd do anything for that little guy, and if you have a pet, you understand exactly where I'm coming from. A quick message from today's sponsor, the ASPCA Pet Health Insurance Program. You know your pet is part of the family. You do pretty much anything for them, right? But those vet bills, yeah, they can add up quicker than you'd think. That's why it's worth checking out ASPCA Pet Health Insurance. Pet insurance can help manage the vet bills so you can focus on what really matters, making sure your pet gets the care they need when they need it. Oh, and here's a little bonus. There's a perk for enrolling.
When you enroll in an ASPCA pet health insurance plan, you could get a $25 Amazon gift card. It's a little treat for you while you're doing something great for your pet. The program offers customizable accident and illness plans, making it easier to get your pet the care they may need. To explore coverage, visit aspcapetinsurance.com/handsome. That's aspcapetinsurance.com/handsome. This is a paid advertisement. Insurance is underwritten by either Independence American Insurance Company or United States Fire Insurance Company and produced by PTZ Insurance Agency Limited. The ASPCA is not an insurer and is not engaged in the business of insurance.
My friend Steph is in town for all this. She's one of the producers. She's who got thumbed. She's one of the producers of Come See Me in the Good Light. So she's staying with us while we're doing these little, press stuff we're doing. And the other night, after we all hung out, she went into her room and closed the door. And then one of my cats just projectile vomited outside the door. And I told Steph, was like, what? Should I take this personally? And I was like, no, I think honestly, because nobody in our house closes doors. I think our kitty was just like emotionally distressed
Oh my
because
God.
Steph closed the door. And so my cat was like,
Your kitty's like,
Stephanie and I were in bed and she was like, oh God, a cat just threw up. She
Oh
had to
my
get out of
God.
bed and go clean it up.
That's really funny.
oh,
Anyway,
wow.
life, right?
Life
Oh
is
my
funny,
goodness.
y'all.
Do you have a
It
throw-up
is.
story, Fortune?
I almost threw up in front of Arnold once.
That you would have been like, your stomach is weak.
I got food poisoning and was like having the grumbles that morning.
Oof.
And I was like, oh, what's wrong? Like, and one of the makeup artists was like, here, drink some tea, and it made it worse.
Oh, God.
But I was like, okay, maybe I'll be okay. I'll just like push through. And I was sitting beside Arnold, and all of a sudden, we were about like started shooting, and I could feel it kind of coming up.
During a
And
take?
I had seconds to be like, am
Was
I
it
about
also
to?
coming down?
No, it was just throw
Okay.
up.
Oh.
All
And
right.
I was like, am I going to throw up on a
camera?
desk sitting beside Arnold Schwarzenegger? I was like, I can't do, like, this cannot be our story together. And so I just like during the middle of the take just stood up and bolted out of the room and didn't even make it to the trash can right in the hallway. But I was like,
man.
I was like,
Fortune, Marie.
I know. I was like, I am not throwing up in front of this man.
Oh, my God.
I feel like, would he throw up in front of you?
I don't know.
I don't think he's ever thrown up.
He's never, ever.
Yeah, he's
thrown
got
up.
the strength to keep that in his body.
He's
if
just
he wants.
holding it. Yeah. He's just,
you will not come out of my body.
yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
No, I couldn't. I didn't have the strength. I was
By
just
the
like,
way,
"Bleh."
If you're ever sick, you're throwing up, it's shooting out other areas, let it go. Your body knows what it's doing. Don't take
Yeah.
medicine that's going to hold on to that stuff. Like, why is
Right.
everyone desperate to hold on to their diarrhea? Anyway.
only I think they're only doing that if they like have to go somewhere.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
If you're at
Because they're like,
home-
keep it in, keep it
yeah,
in.
yeah.
If
That's
you're like-
mine. I'm holding on to it.
If you're going somewhere, you're like, oh God, I don't want to be having this happen.
Yeah, I understand now.
Yeah.
Now that I think it through.
I have only one throw up story.
Oh
I
yes,
think.
please, May, share yours.
Well, all I can think of is when I was about 12, I feeling sick. I'd eaten macaroni salad that I think was bad. And my parents didn't believe me because I was boy who cried wolf so much. I would would fake sick.
I can't. I don't believe it. I'm going to need proof.
Either.
It was because I'd get anxious. I wouldn't want to go to school because I couldn't say I'm anxious. So I would say, oh, my arm fell off or whatever.
Of course.
My parents were like, you got to go. It was an after school drama program that I was signed up in called the Trinity Basement Theater. Yeah. And I begged not to go, and they made me go. And then I was sitting in the rows of seats, and we were rehearsing for this like religious theater thing. Mm-hmm. And then I thought to myself, okay, it's coming. I'm going to throw up. And vindictively, like I was so vindicated that I just projectile. I made it like I went, ah! And it went all over the like it was so projectile, but I did it. I was like, because I was so pissed that they didn't believe me. Yeah.
I showed you guys.
One of my favorite, welcome to the show if you're a new listener. One of my favorite throw up stories was my first girlfriend's sister's daughter. So my first girlfriend's niece, when she was 2, was sitting on the bed watching Sesame Street while her mother was folding clothes on the bed. And this little 2-year-old watching Sesame Street projectile vomits while she's just enjoying herself and her life watching this wonderful television show. And then she turns to her mother and she goes, "What happened?" Like she was so confused because she was so new to the world. Like all she knew was like, she's enjoying herself. What the hell is this?
The hell was that?
That's funny.
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened? And May, I have to say, since you and I did our mini episode, I keep laughing about it's been.
Me too. It's been. You know what? I'm hosting the Juno Awards in Canada, like the Canadian Music Awards, and I think that would kill there maybe because it's Canadian.
It's so good.
I might say it's so nice to be in a room where everyone knows what I mean when I say it's been.
That's funny.
Do you know what song that is, Fortune?
Is that Bare Naked Ladies?
Yes.
Yeah, of course it is.
I'm so glad.
It's just such a tiny, it's such a great, that's just so funny, mate.
That's funny. When are the Juno Awards?
They're in the end of March, and they're giving Joni Mitchell a Lifetime Achievement Award. So I'm gonna meet Joni Mitchell. What will I say to her?
Going on Christmas.
Yeah.
Cutting down trees.
Actually, guys, I just went to Toronto to. I had like.
It's been.
I went to Toronto to do like 2 days of filming promo for this Juno's hosting thing, and I had something happen to me that has never happened to me before, which is I burst into tears in the middle of a photo shoot. It was like 10 people watching, and I'm in this suit, and I know this is going to be like the key art for like May is hosting the Junos. And there's like all these people just standing expressionless, kind of looking at me going, yeah, maybe something better than this. And I catch sight of the monitors and I just am like, I hate what I look like. And like the pants were too tight. I don't know. I just shouldn't have looked at the monitors, you know? And then I get a lump in my throat and I go, I said, I'm just going to go pee. And then the photographer comes over and goes, are you okay? And you know, when someone
when they ask, it makes it worse.
Yeah. And I just,
you're like, no.
Yeah, I went, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I just, I start crying and then everyone acts like I am a mental patient. Like I am like so fragile. Everyone's like, oh my God, man. And I go, guys, it's totally, I'm probably getting my period. I'm like, fine. I go, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. And I go out, people are going, should we pull the shoot? May, do you want us to cancel it? We don't want you to be uncomfortable. And that's making me cry more because I'm going, it's just a photo shoot.
Yeah.
That's your star level though, right there. Everyone like, oh my gosh, May's not happy.
Once they saw your IMDb score.
Yeah. Well, Thomas, can you look up May's IMDb score? See if this is reasonable.
Oh my God.
If this behavior matches the score.
then so I changed. Oh, I'm
108. May, you
108.
are
That's
a bona fide star.
You're a star, baby.
No way, man.
I'm lost in the shuffle so far away.
You're a star, baby.
But so I go out and I'm trying to stop crying, but it's like the floodgates have opened. I don't know what it was. And then so my makeup's getting all fucked up, and then I go back in like 10 minutes later and
Your clear makeup. Go on.
yeah, my invisible makeups.
Yeah.
And they've erected these poles and put this black fabric up to block everybody, so it feels like I'm by myself. And but I know they're all just standing behind the curtain looking at the monitors. Oh man, it was embarrassing. And I was like, it's really fine. It's nothing to do with anything except my own
You're
brain.
like,
And,
I'm not even going to bring it up on my podcast. It's no
Yeah,
big
yeah.
deal. Everyone move on.
Oh,
They were so
fine.
nice about it. Yeah, it's been. But it was just, I think, just like gender stuff, and they were
Yeah.
so nice about it. But the nicer they were, the more I cried. You know.
Yeah.
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 But you got through it. The photo shoot ended up being okay.
Totally. It was.
Or were
fine.
you crying through it? That would be interesting too.
Yeah, those are artsy photos.
Can
Yeah.
you imagine on
Your
CBC?
clear mascara running down your face.
Yes. Swollen
only you know.
red.
Lip
yeah.
taint all over your lips.
Yeah.
Also, did you notice Tig scratch like this?
I did because I wanted to explain myself. Go to YouTube and rewind a little bit. I wanted to explain myself, but I didn't want to interrupt May's story. I did that
I missed
because
it.
I can do it again.
That's how you scratched yourself?
Yeah,
Yes.
because my microphone is set up on metal lunch boxes from my childhood. And so it's like so precariously placed that it will fall with the slightest touch. And I was trying to go in through here, but I couldn't get the angle. This is really good podcasting. And so it's been. Fortune, can you do it's been?
It's been.
Yeah. Let's
That
all do
was
it
good.
together.
And then,
One,
and
two,
then what's
three.
after that?
It's been 1 week since you looked at me.
Me.
I'm
Sorry.
Lip taint, sorry.
I went to your neck of the woods, Tig, to New Orleans. I had a show in New Orleans.
Oh, how
was
was that?
It was amazing, and they're all pumped right now because it's y'all's start of Mardi Gras season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So everyone insisted that I try a king cake.
Did you?
And I did. They bought a king cake
I can't believe you never had one.
stage. No, and I very carefully cut into it, hoping to find. Is it a baby?
Yeah.
I wanted to find
Sometimes
the
a penny.
baby, but I didn't want to eat the baby.
Sure.
But I cut a slice for me and my tour promoter and my opener Zach, and none of us got the baby. We left the rest of the king cake for the theater, so someone there got the baby.
But how delicious is king cake?
The one what we got tasted like a cinnamon roll.
Yeah. Well, that's
Ooh, very
basically
good.
what they taste like.
Okay.
But what do you get if you get the baby?
Yes, Tig
It's
will
like-
have to explain.
It's like,
It's just good luck.
good luck, but also you host the next Mardi Gras party,
Okay.
that
That
kind
doesn't
of thing.
seem like good luck to me.
Yeah, well, it depends on what you're looking for. It's been.
You're gonna get good luck, and also you have to throw a party next.
Well,
But yeah, they were pumped, and then I was showing Mobile, and someone there owns a float company, and they had made 60 floats for Mardi Gras, and they
Oh
were
wow.
so.
was there a
pumped about
handsome
that.
float?
No, but they wanted me to come tour their
Float
their
factory.
facilities,
Float factory.
which I imagine would extend to any of you guys should you want to see floats.
For the record, if anyone listening here runs any kind of factory, I'm interested. I want to go see how
What
things
about
are
a
made.
factory where they just
yeah.
pumping out factories left
Yeah.
and right?
I would
Yes,
love
ma'am.
that. Because Fortune, when you were a kid, didn't you go for your birthday and see how something was made? Ice cream.
Yes.
In my current set, I talk about going to the Frito-Lay factory,
The Frito-Lay factory. Yeah.
and it was warm out there.
Well,
Is that unseasonably, or is it always warm there during this time?
I mean, I'm not a weatherman.
I mean,
You look like one with that mustache.
for sure. Who am I
Yes,
talking
ma'am.
to if not a weatherman?
You should have swung by to see my family.
I wish I had. I didn't
Yeah,
think
well.
about it. How
Yeah,
far are they
well.
from New Orleans?
About an hour.
That's not swinging by. That's going on a trip.
I would love that because I'm loving driving.
They'd come get you.
An hour-long drive to me sounds great right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Guys,
yeah,
it's
how's your
not
driving
a long
going?
drive.
I'm loving driving.
You're loving it?
Yeah, I'm listening to tunes now. I've been brave enough to listen to music while I drive.
That is hilarious.
I mean, we did tell you like 2 years ago you were going to love driving.
I know, I didn't believe you. And then now I'll finish a drive. I'll just sit in my car.
Yeah.
I'll park the car. I stop the engine. I'm just sitting there.
yeah, you don't
it's your
care.
I
It's
love
your
it.
own little oasis in that thing.
Yeah.
I said to you, May, you're going to love driving. You're going to feel so more independent.
Yeah, so free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
Can
great.
you get your license plate to say Star Meter 108?
My
no,
license
Star
plate
Meter 2. Wasn't
I
it
want
2
to
at one point?
Maybe. Might even been one.
tell you this without telling you my actual license plate, but so I'm going to change some of it. But my license plate is a full sentence. Haven't had that in a while.
Okay, we'll put that in, but tell us now and Thomas will edit it out.
Well, okay, I'm just changing some of the details.
Okay.
But
We'll be able to figure it out.
yeah, my license plate is okay. It's a different number, but let's say it's this 8GF B429. So 8 girlfriends before 29, and then I added them up, but they're different. But they're different numbers. It's actually that I told different numbers for the sake of this podcast. Take your face. So but then I added them up, and and it's accurate.
That is kind of crazy. That is a weird coincidence.
You don't think that's weird?
Well, how many boyfriends did you have?
I don't know.
Well,
I'd
that's
have to
not
add
what
them
the
up.
license
Fortune,
plate's
stay out of this.
alluding to.
Fortune, please stay out of this.
I was
It didn't
busy,
say-
but isn't
it
that
didn't
weird?
say GF and BF.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, that's great, May.
It's good to have a full sentence license plate because
They
Yeah.
don't remember it.
yeah, and it's like I've got a personalized one.
Yeah.
It sure does. Not to compete with the best license plate I ever saw was fart gas.
Oh, that's really good.
That
Fart
was
gas is
that
good.
was the best one.
Don't they have to have some numbers in them? The license plate?
No, not a personalized one.
Really?
I think a personalized one can be whatever you want.
So
yeah,
you're
like
saying
you could just have your license say Star Meter. You don't even have to have a number on there.
I could get Frau Trafia.
Frau Trivia.
Or Felista Clockhart.
yeah.
I also have Frau Trivia shirts.
Oh my gosh, I want one of those.
Yeah.
We have 3.
Dance
Peanut Butter
Academy?
Bitch, Frau Trivia, however you say it.
Let's get to our
And
question.
Fortune Marie.
Let us please get to our question. We
have a
can't
good
spend
question.
a whole episode on throw up, diarrhea, and
We can't.
and Frau Shafia and yes, bound. Okay. You've heard us talk about Hungry Root before. I love Hungry Root because I love keeping things simple. And Hungry Root simplifies my life and routine like nothing else. As a busy parent, it's been a game changer for me as I try to save time while feeding my family and reaching my health goals. Doing my weekly food shopping with Hungry Root is so easy. I look forward to it, unlike hectic trips to the grocery store or another night of ordering takeout.
Hungry Root plans all my meals and groceries for the week, fills my cart, and delivers everything I need to eat healthy every day of the week. I've been loving Hungry Root's ready-made smoothies, especially their peanut butter chocolate protein shake. It's got 14 grams of protein, no added sugar, and it's 100% plant-based.
You're going to love Hungry Root as much as we do. For limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/handsome and use code handsome. That's hungryroot.com/handsome, code handsome, to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life.
Handsome is brought to you by Shipt. With Shipt same-day delivery, I never worry about how I'm going to get my shopping done for a few reasons. Shipt gives you same-day delivery on everything you need, groceries, decor, gifts, and so much more, all from nearby stores. With an annual Shipt membership, you can place as many orders as you want and pay $0 in delivery fees on orders over $35. You also unlock exclusive deals, and you can even request your favorite shoppers to shop for you on future orders.
Shipt is a lifesaver. I've been taking long walks around my neighborhood. I find it so relaxing. It makes me feel connected to my community, and it's good exercise too. Shipt lets me take more walks because I have more time in my day. Instead of waiting in line at the grocery store, the pharmacy, the pet store, and so on, I'm taking a stroll. Shipt also lets me text one-on-one with my shopper so I can make sure I get exactly what I need, down to brand name, size, even the ripeness of my bananas. Download the app or order now at shipt.com. That's SHIPT.com. Guess what? The guys behind the podcast SmartList started a mobile company. Why? Because they were tired of getting fleeced by Big Wireless, and they think you should be too. Big Wireless has been outsmarting everyone into buying expensive unlimited plans.
You're probably paying for unlimited data that you barely end up using, and that's not smart. And with everything else getting so expensive these days, wouldn't it be nice if something costs less? SmartList Mobile offers right-sized plans based on what you actually use. No contracts, no overage fees, no BS, and great coverage because it runs on the T-Mobile 5G network. Still unsure? Try SmartList Mobile for 14 days. And if you're not happy, you'll get a full refund. It's that easy. Actually, maybe it's just that smart.
Visit smartlistmobile.com today. Plans start at $10 a month, and for a limited time, you can get your first month free on their 30 gigabyte plan, so you're more than covered. Just use code HANDSOME at checkout. Taxes and fees extra, terms and conditions apply. Don't get outsmarted. Get SmartList Mobile.
Today's question asker is an author and poet who was a National Poetry Slam finalist. Her relationship and marriage to Andrea Gibson is featured in the documentary Come See Me in the Good Light. Megan Falley is asking today's question.
Yeah.
Hi, Tig. Hi, May. Hi, Fortune Marie. Hi, handsomest handsome podcast ever. My name is Megan Falley, but you can call me Meg. And I am a writer and one of the subjects of the documentary Come See Me in the Good Light, along with my partner, Andrea Gibson, which was produced by Tig. And my question's a little weird today, and it is, what question do you absolutely not want to be asked? Obviously, I'm not asking you to answer that question. I just want to know what question you don't want to be asked, why you don't want to be asked it, and maybe some alternative questions that somebody could ask you instead that would feel better. I cannot wait to hear your answers.
Interesting.
Of course, it's
Meg.
Of course, from a poet, we get a stunning question.
I know, and I love that Meg knows how handsome all of us are.
Yeah. I felt seen.
Especially after all the diarrhea talk.
I know.
No, I
Meg's
know,
like, they're still
Jesus.
handsome. And also, don't forget to put in our comments your own throw-up story.
Yeah.
I liked how you
Do
said
not
that.
forget.
Your own.
Please weigh in.
I met somebody, Tig, who has a theory about you and our question askers, and their theory is that when you don't know who the question asker is, after the question you say nice for longer, but you know Meg very well, so we've just proved that theory is not true. But they had a whole theory. They go, I've noticed that if Tig maybe doesn't know the question asker, Tig will go nice, but I've never noticed that. But it's funny, the theories anyway.
Yeah, that theory's wrong.
It's
I just
incorrect.
like, because I think I'm saying nice after everybody
I think
is
you are
introduced
too.
on the podcast. But in a weird twist, I haven't known who any of our guests have been. So
That's not true.
I know it, Fortune. You couldn't let that hang in the air for a second, could you?
No, I couldn't.
I know. What happened?
What happened?
What happened? Ill spill.
It's
Let's do an episode where it's all callbacks. All the time.
And catchphrases.
pineapple apart, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
what-
Ghost.
What question would you not want to
You
be
know what I'll
asked?
tell you? I've been asked this question many times. And I guess I've just really, it's just been run into the ground. And I'm like, I don't know if I can answer this again in my life. But like, how'd you get into comedy and who are your influences? How would you describe your comedy? I'm like, oh God.
Okay.
Well,
That's
here's
good.
here's how I got into it. Here's who I liked, and here's how I would describe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good answer. Yeah.
It's tough.
I think that one I struggle with is how are you? Like it's so open-ended. I mean, like that photographer saying, "Are you okay?" It kind of makes me
Mm-hmm.
and it I always feel like, well, I should be great, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ever really, or or I periodically am, but are any of us like, it just spins me out and I'm like, well, what's the metric? Like, how deep should I go? Like, do you actually want to know, or am I going to overshare? Like, do you just want me to go, yeah, I'm great? Or if I, so yeah,
That's
you?
often when you hear that?
Every time.
Every time.
Listen, I think I'm a little on the spectrum. What can I say? I get really spun out. I'm like, what's the correct answer? But then I think an alternative question someone could ask would be like, what's the best thing that happened to you this week? Or what's on your mind these days? What are you ruminating on? Or that kind of thing. How are you? Is too non-specific, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe give me some parameters. Go scale of 1 to 10. How do you feel in your bod today?
Switch up the question.
Yeah.
Make the person think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was reading, I don't remember if I told you this, but there was a study, a Finnish study where they started asking their kids, what was your favorite moment of the day? And it like had a like really instead of being like, what was your best and what was your worst? It was like, what's the favorite moment?
That's good.
It helped them emotionally regulate better.
Oh yeah, and also when your kids get home from school and you're like, how was your day? It's so open-ended.
Yeah.
But if you say like, who was your best friend today, or what was your favorite subject?
We're just finding a simple thing that was like, it wasn't like measuring the best and worst or bringing up a negative thing. It was just like, oh, what was it? And just for somehow that correlated to them helping emotionally regulate. I thought that was interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
I certainly kind of do. I have been like, oh, what was good today? What wasn't great? And that kind of stuff. And it does get the conversation going, but that's interesting to say, what was your favorite moment? I'm going to give that a whirl.
Yeah,
Thanks.
try it. See what comes of it. So maybe people now, if they hear this, they'll ask you that instead of how are you?
Yeah. The funny thing about kids is when you're like, what happened at school today? And they're like, nothing. And then like 2 days later, they're like, Sophie shot herself in the hall a few days ago. And you're like, why didn't you mention that? Anyway, we're back to poo. Yeah, sorry. And it was so aggressive the way I said shot herself. Sorry about that.
So aggressive, May.
I know. I hope everyone feels safe. Fortune, what about you?
What question that people ask me a lot? People always
Or what do you not want to be asked?
I mean, there's no question that I'm just like, I wish people wouldn't ask me that. I mean, sometimes I don't. It's weird when you're like talking to a stranger and they're like, what do you do for a living?
Oh yeah.
I never like answering that question, because then it was like, oh, you're a comedian, are you?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. All right. And then they're like sizing you up like you should be funny just by existing.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, you hadn't said anything funny so far. You're like, well, I'm just talking to you.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, tell me a joke. That I don't love
rough.
that.
Or what have I seen you in? That's rough.
I do get that sometimes. What have I seen you in? And I'm like, do I really have to list my resume here? That's weird.
And this is gonna sound like, oh, aren't I or aren't we great? But like when people just generally say, I love you in your show. And then I used to be like, which show? Like I wanted to get it right to talk to them about it. But now I just go, oh, thanks, rather than, oh, Star Trek? Oh, no, stand up or, you know, or handsome or there's like, that's what we do. It's like a million different shows. And so now when people are like, oh, I love you in your show. Thank you.
I was excited flying back from Toronto. Dan Aykroyd was on my flight. And like growing up in Canada and around Second City and stuff, he was like very omnipresent. And then I got off the flight and I thought, I'm not going to bother him because I don't want to be disappointed. And, you know, if he's not in the mood. And then he came up to me and he goes, you were wonderful in that show. And I went, oh my God, thank you so much. And then I said, I'm a huge fan. I'm from Toronto. And
that's awesome.
And then he said, do you live in LA? And I said, yeah. And he goes, do you have an agent? I thought it was such a sweet question. And he was being like a supportive dad, but it was just funny to imagine that I made Wayward without an agent.
Well, you can.
Yeah,
I made One Mississippi without an agent.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, he was super nice. Yeah.
I just watched him in that John Candy documentary.
I have to watch it.
That's very nostalgic Canadian, so you would enjoy it. Seeing a lot of the folks from that comedy scene in it. Yeah, it's good.
I was on a flight out of Toronto, and Geddy Lee was on my flight.
Whoa.
You know who that is?
Yeah, from Rush.
No.
Lead singer and bassist of Rush.
Hell yeah, which is rare. Lead singer and bassist is rare.
Yeah,
that is rare.
Well, except the lead singer of God is Night Ranger. Thomas is the lead singer of Night Ranger, a bassist.
I guess Paul McCartney.
And so is Sting.
Oh,
Sting is a bassist.
Yeah.
He's also into Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
The art of making love for a long time.
I'm thinking of like 80s metal bands. I feel like the lead singer of Winger. Is he a bassist too? Will you check out Winger?
I don't know, but he can have sex for hours.
Fortune's still on Kama Sutra.
Well, yeah. That's for Night Ranger, right? With the note you just sent, Thomas. Yeah, well, he sang Sister Christian.
His wife.
Charles Kip Winger is
took classes
a
with his wife.
bassist. Come on, who is impressed that I knew the lead singer of Winger was a bassist?
Winger? What's Winger?
I'm talking 80s metal right now.
I don't know. You lost me. Yeah, we're stuck on Sting's Kama Sutra.
It's been.
Have any of y'all studied that?
Well, I've dabbled in like in
sex.
in like long term edging, like, which I guess is partly what Kama Sutra is, right?
Wait, long term edging, like getting someone riled up and not doing anything. Is that what that is?
Yeah, like orgasm denial. You get real close and you make it go on for hours and hours, and it gets.
Wait, you could do that for hours?
I could do that for hours. Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. You're in the You're
having a sesh.
You're making love.
Well, maybe the person's tied up or something, and then
oh boy.
Anyway, but it can go for hours.
Hours.
Yeah, if you want
the time. So you're just doing stuff to torture
Who has
them?
the time? Fortune's like, I got a radio show to record.
I mean, my schedule is full. You're talking about hours of edging?
I think you got to block off.
Is this why you're not
afternoon.
available for the podcast sometimes?
Hey guys, I'm running 8 minutes late in my edging.
I'm
8 minutes
currently
away.
edging right now. Wow.
I'm edging right now.
Honestly, like maybe an hour of that, sure. But you said hours.
I mean, with breaks, taking breaks, and like you just have like a long sesh. Maybe you're taking turns, but
Should we see what Meg has to say?
Wait.
oh god,
No,
Like, how
you
can
wait.
How can you move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. I don't understand though. Like, at some point, or the other person's not like enough. I'm tired.
yeah, that's kind of part of it. Like at some point, someone will, it'll end.
I could just text Meg on my own.
God.
And just reach out to her.
like, good for you, I guess. And then when you finally achieve,
Then it's the best.
satisfaction. Then it's
like
been
fireworks.
worth the 3 hours.
It's been worth
Yes,
3.
yeah. Usually you cry after.
I'm just gonna.
No, are you
Text.
serious? The person's cried
I've cried after like the release of anyway,
because
yeah.
you're like, God, that took 3 hours. I can't believe it.
Well, because it's
Yeah.
built up for so long that it's like explosive,
Oh
cathartic.
God. Okay,
Let's
well,
see. Oh my gosh, can I just tell you something? Sorry, I was going to text Meg that we're edging and we can't get to the answer of her question. And do you know, I need to get a question from him. John Lovett, who's from Love It or Leave It and Pod Save America. He texted me something about grabbing dinner, and then he wrote again, if you're seeing this on your watch, please hand the whole watch to Stephanie and ask her to text us, because I saw him the other day and I was like, I don't know how to use this. I'm completely out of touch. Anyway, haha. Should we see what Meg has to say before we...
Yeah,
we would love it.
Yeah,
we were,
let's see
we
what
were
Meg's
edging
saying.
the answer.
Yeah.
The question that I don't want to be asked feels innocuous enough. But as somebody who has recently lost her spouse, it is a question that I find impossible to answer. And the question is simple, and it's just, how are you?
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
I am so many things, y'all. And a few flimsy adjectives are not enough to hold it. And I've said before that the question, how are you, posed to me right now feels like a thimble at the mouth of the river. If I were to come up with some alternative questions to ask somebody, perhaps going through something huge or in deep grief, it might be like, tell me a story or send me an image that feels like it grazes the magnitude of what you're experiencing right now. That would be a whole lot. Just more true and real for me to share with others. So I hope that alternatives to a basic question like, how are you, can be found and can help other people connect with folks going through something big. All right, y'all. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for what you do, and so grateful for the episode of the podcast you devoted to talking about Andrea. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, she's
Oh,
so sweet.
man.
Meg is.
I'm
the
sorry
best.
that I'm sorry I went, hey, when she said that.
I'd like to take my tone down a
yeah,
little
I'd
bit.
like to take my tone down. I
Here
was
is
just,
the beauty of Meg is everything is all right. You know,
Yeah.
she can work through it, make sense of things, and if she needs something different, she'll tell you, which is what she just shared. And it kind of goes back to that idea of like talking to your kids after school, what was good, what was bad, or just switch it up and say, what was your favorite moment of the day? Like Fortune was saying.
Yeah.
yeah, and to sort of what we were saying at the beginning of the episode of like, with everything going on in the world, like the magnitude of it, saying, how are you? That image of a thimble at the mouth of a river is so good, because it's like, where do we start? Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I guess I'm
Yeah.
okay. Like, but
Well,
yeah.
my mom said that too about people lately asking her how she is, and the how are you? She's had the hardest time answering. She's like, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm not good.
Yeah.
Right.
But nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah. Like sometimes
So,
I like my friend who just lost her mom, instead of saying, how are you? Or, I'll say I'm I'm thinking about you and wondering what you need, because I know she's not doing well. So it's like, I don't want to make her even feel compelled to answer anything.
I remember when I was in my relationship with my girlfriend when I was ill and had lost my mother and stuff. And I'm very close to my ex now, all these years later. I'm so thankful for that friendship. But I remember we were so obviously so much younger then, but I would get so mad when she would ask how I was doing. And I was just like, I can't eat food. My mother's dead. Like when there's something new, I will tell you, like I'm terrible.
Yeah.
And of course she was just trying her best to connect and help. And it's so hard to know the right thing, but I'll tell you, I do feel like just that simple thing of listening to somebody, just being with somebody is so valuable. Just sitting and being with them, just showing up to spend time, hear what they have to say. But it's very helpful to hear that from Meg, who is going through so much and also going through it in this
publicly,
not just publicly, but also she is just a real, I just always call her a freak of nature, but she really is,
in the best way.
She's in the very best way. She's experiencing deep trauma, and she's also applying these lessons that she learned through this experience with Andrea. And she's I don't know, I'm really in awe. And I'm just I think she's just she's
and her
doing,
writing is beautiful as well, as you can tell from her question.
Yeah, she's a talent, and she's a stellar human being, and I'm thankful for her. Yeah. And for Andrea and the documentary and everybody, it's just been something. But anyway,
this has been one of our most far-reaching episodes. We really ran the gamut.
We really did it.
Our randomness.
Yeah, from emotion to poo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we bring to the table,
And you know what else is, I guess we're just at a place where nobody even mentions that I have a mustache on today. Like, it's just...
We only mention it in terms of you looking like a weatherman.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Which if people were just listening, they'd be like, I just, as the episode wraps up, want to reiterate that a cool place to donate would be the State and Local Election Alliance, that is strategic in supporting the crucial local and state elections coming up, because it's not hopeless. We can try and make democracy work still.
Well, here's something for you.
Okay.
You can check me out I'm going on tour. I'll be in Omaha, February 22nd, Tucson, February 26th. I'll be in Santa Fe, February 27th. The list goes on and on. I'm at tignotaro.com, all ticket and show information. And please, if you haven't seen the documentary, Come See Me in the Good Light, about Andrea Gibson and the exquisite Meg Falley, please go to Apple TV and check it out. It's just beautiful.
I have a big show on Valentine's Day. I would love for any handsome folks to come to in New York City at the Beacon. So if you're looking for a fun Valentine's getaway, join me in New York. On February 13th, I'm in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. That's my Philadelphia spot for this tour. And I had to reschedule some dates. Those have all been rescheduled, and we'll be hitting those in the spring and early summer. And then I'll have San Diego, Oklahoma City, Little Rock, and Fayetteville, Arkansas. So yeah, my website, fortunefeimster.com.
Love it.
I am, if you go to maymartin.net, you can see all my tour dates. I'm so soon. And on February 11th, I'm at Largo, and I'm going to try out the new show, most of it, and see how it sounds.
That's great.
Yeah, come check that out. And you can watch Wayward on Netflix. That would be great.
Yeah. And please share your favorite episodes of this show and make sure to subscribe and comment. And also go to YouTube, see our mustaches and our very handsome faces. And until next time,
Keep
it
it
handsome.
handsome.
Checking Allstate first could save you hundreds on car insurance. That's smart. Not checking that you have enough eggs and pancake mix for tomorrow, not so good. The problem with breakfast for dinner is that you can run out of ingredients for, well, breakfast.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
That was a HeadGum podcast.